right, so I wanted to just pop in here and show you what we've been doing in Quilty Club because it's been so much fun. So I got a little bit of a mess going on. But we've got Quilt as Desired happening right now. This is a class where we learn free motion quilting, and it should end sometime in January, but the class will live on long after we get done. But it's just been really, really fun, you know, going back over and doing all the free motion quilts. So let me tell you a little bit about the project we're working on. We're trying to learn free motion quilting, but if you're learning on the quilts that you finished, sometimes that can be maybe overwhelming, maybe daunting. So what I did was I made up 25 different fabric sandwiches that look like this. I don't know if the lighting is really bad in here or what, but they're 14-inch squares, and this can make it feel, a lot more approachable. At the end of this, we're going to turn this into a quilt, all 25 of them, but for now, we're just focusing on one design at a time on one block. So it's been really fun. I thought I'd show you some of the different designs. This was part of our borders chapter. And then this was wishbone. So we've learned some different kinds of wishbone styles. And ribbon candy. And my take on ribbon candy that I like so much more than actual ribbon candy. This is something that I done on the Dilly Dally quilt that you might remember me finishing it up summer 2025. But anyway, we just kind of break this up, draw some lines, and then quilt within them. So I really, really enjoyed this chapter. All right, this was part of our chapter 2, one of our starting designs, and it is pebbles. So I like to use pebbles. I usually don't do a whole quilt of pebbles. Most of the time I will do, pebbles with some other designs, but this was kind of a play on pebbles. And this was pebbles in a border, and then I went back and added, the orange peel shapes to it, which I really like. I might have to actually use that in a border on a quilt one day. All right, and this was definitely one of our easier lessons. This is, what did I call this? Easy loops, maybe, but definitely a good place to start. And then I think, oh, they're all out of order, so I apologize, but this was just learning the basic swirl. And this one was where we started. So this was the very beginning of chapter 2, which is learning. And I always say that this meander or stipple, whatever you want to call it, is the best place to learn movement. So if you are interested in free motion quilting, start with this design. It's the easiest to get good at, I think. Everything else, it matters the shape things come out at, but this one doesn't matter. You can do whatever. So I think that was just a really good. And if you're noticing the two different, we cut this one in half with a swirly line and did this in big and tightened up to little here. All right, but I did want to show you the lessons that I just completed. It was those two on top. It was swirl variations. Let's see. And I am interested in what your favorite swirl is. So both of these are swirl variations. This one is the hook swirl. Let me move this camera so you can see better. All right, so this is hook swirls. And I feel like one that I use quite a bit. It makes yummy texture. And it's a good all over design, especially when you're first learning swirls. These days, I tend to like to mix the swirls with something else like pebbles or something, or petals, or just something besides just swirl. I get bored easy. So I usually don't do a whole quilt these days with this design, but I used to. I used to do it a lot when I was trying to get decent. And I still don't think I have mastered this design because I am never perfect circles, but I have just learned to embrace the imperfection. And if everything is imperfect, it stops, being something to stare at. none of my swirls are perfect circles. So it looks great, right? Now, do you like this one better? This is hook swirls. Or do you like stack swirls better? To me, this is absolutely delicious. Look at that texture. What I like about this design is it closes off and you get no weird spaces. Now, there is this echoing around thing that I do to fill gaps, and I think I could get a little bit better at where I put those or the size I make my swirls to stop those from happening. But when you look at it from afar, I don't see any of my weird echoes. I just see yummy texture, and it looks good. It's pretty. These are a lot more difficult than these, because these I just freely go around willy-nilly all over the quilt making swirls. With this one, I have to be a little bit more intentional. So let me know which one you like better. I think they're both fun. They both have their place, but I'm a big fan of this one these days. All right, so we have Quilt as Desired available as a class. Lives forever there. It's not coming and going, or there's no time limit. It's all self-paced. And then we have it as part of Quilty Club. If you're in Quilty Club, you already have access to it in your dashboard. Or if you want to join a Quilty Club, it's a very low price. And let me just show you what I've been working on before I sign off here. I've got a big mess going on, but I've been working on this quilt, which is one that I did in the Quilt Along in 2024, and I would say I'm about halfway through quilting it. But I am doing very loose botanical quilting, all feathery vine-like quilting, but it's, let me see if I can show it to you better. So what's different about this than the samples I just shown you is it's loose. There's not, everything isn't getting quilted. There's space between it. I don't do this very often, but I wanted to do it for this quilt because this one is made in my Petal Passion fabrics. It's just very, very botanical. So I wanted the same thing for the quilting on this. Quilting is just like the cherry on top of a quilt, I think. So I really have been enjoying it, and I need to get back to it. But anyway, thought I'd show you that. So anyway, if you're interested in Quilt as Desired club or class, there's a link right below this video. Thanks for watching. Take care.